Disney World will be seeing a lot of changes in 2022 as the most magical place on Earth attempts to counter the innovations and changes that will be coming to its competitor, Universal Orlando, over the next few years, including the construction of Epic Universe. So if you're planning a vacation to the House of Mouse, 2022 might be the best year to do so. New attractions, new shows, new hotels, new restaurants, and more. In this video, we will highlight all the new things coming to Disney Springs, Disney hotels, and of course, all 4 Disney World parks to help you decide if 2022 is the best year for you and your family to immerse yourselves in all the magic that Disney World has to offer. Are you planning your next vacation to Disney World, Universal Orlando Resort, or both? Are you planning to travel abroad to breathtaking destinations like Antigua, Bali, or Cancun? Or maybe your next destination is to the incredible European countries like France, England, Germany, Ireland, or others. No matter where in the world your next dream vacation is, Majestic Vacations has you covered. Offering travel services of the highest quality, their experience and commitment to customer satisfaction has earned them a solid reputation in the travel industry. They make the vacation planning process simple, easy, and fun. They will get you the absolute best deals, give you the best advice, and work hard to make your dream vacation a reality. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to their website or call this number on the screen to start planning a truly memorable vacation. Majestic Vacations. Don't just dream it, book it. What better place to start than at the park that started it all? Magic Kingdom has provided magic for millions of guests for 50 years and counting, and 2022 will see one new attraction coming to the park, one new cavalcade show, 2 returning parades, and potentially a retheming of a fan favorite icon of the park. Let's start with the experiences that will be making their long-awaited return. The Festival of Fantasy Parade, which closed due to the pandemic, has been announced to be making its long-awaited return to New Fantasyland. This parade celebrates iconic Disney films through a spectacular fleet of floats, featuring The Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, Peter Pan, and others. The parade debuted back in 2014 and was a huge hit with guests, so Disney fans were pleased to learn that it will be making its return in 2022 to coincide with the 50th anniversary celebration. No exact return date has been announced, but I would expect this to return by the summertime. Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair will also make its return in 2022. The daily stage show, which occurs in front of Cinderella's castle and debuted back in 2016, was another show that shut down during the pandemic. It is currently undergoing a retheming and is expected to re-debut in early 2022, and we'll see Mickey inviting friends from different parts of the world to help join him in an epic celebration. From New Orleans, guests will see Tiana, Naveen, and Louie to take part in a jazz-inspired dance party. From Corona, Donald Duck brings pub thugs from the Snuggly Duckling, and Daisy will bring Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. This promises to be a fun character-based parade that should be a can't miss, especially for the little ones. A new cavalcade will also be debuting at Magic Kingdom in early 2022. Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade will feature the most Disney characters of any cavalcade, including Nick and Judy from Zootopia, Baloo and King Louie from The Jungle Book, Jose and Panchito from The Three Caballeros, Miguel from Coco, Moana, The Incredibles, and more. Make sure not to miss this exciting new cavalcade if you visit the Magic Kingdom after its exciting debut. Splash Mountain has been an icon of Magic Kingdom since debuting back in 1989. The simple log flume, enhanced with Disney theming and storytelling, has been a must-ride at Magic Kingdom for over 3 decades, especially during the summer months. Disney has announced that the attraction will be undergoing a retheming from Song of the South to The Princess and the Frog, but no confirmed date for the retheming has been announced, and the attraction is still running as normal. We here at DDU will keep an eye out for this one and let you know of any updates that Disney announces. I just wanted to include it here as it is possible that this retheming will occur this year. The major e-ticket attraction coming to the Magic Kingdom is Tron Light Cycle Run. This import from Shanghai Disneyland has been heavily anticipated by Disney fans ever since it was announced to be coming to Orlando. The ride is based on the Tron Legacy series and sees guests riding 2-wheel light cycles across a canopied series of track called the Upload Conduit before racing high speed into a game world of lights, projections, and sound effects. Originally supposed to open in 2021 before the 50th anniversary celebration, the pandemic delayed construction, and the last update Disney gave us was that this would open sometime in 2022. We here at DDU will keep you updated on any future announcements regarding this e-ticket attraction coming soon to Tomorrowland. EPCOT has always been one of the most innovative parks in the world, perfectly integrating learning and fun into an unforgettable experience. From World Showcase to the Sea with Nemo and Friends, EPCOT has been a huge hit with Disney fans for nearly 4 decades. So it is only fitting that the Land of Innovation will see the construction and opening of one of the world's longest enclosed roller coasters, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. The ride will be the first Marvel-related attraction coming to Walt Disney World and feature one of the few franchises which Disney is allowed to integrate into any of their parks east of the Mississippi thanks to the Marvel Universal contract that was signed in the 1990s. If you would like more information about that, check out our video on the incredible Islands of Adventure, which I will link here. The coaster will take guests on an adventure around the cosmos, beginning in the Galaxrium. Glenn Close will reprise her role as Nova Prime, the leader and commander of Nova Corps. The coaster will rotate 360 degrees, which will allow guests to focus on the action and storytelling happening all around them. This will also be the first reverse launch coaster that Disney has ever constructed and promises to provide amazing thrills when it opens in the summer of 2022. In keeping with the park's theme of educational-based attractions, Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, will be a walkthrough attraction which will allow guests to interact with magical living water in a beautiful and inspiring setting in order to learn about the importance of the water cycle. There is no announced opening date for this attraction as of yet, and as soon as Disney announces something, we here at DDU will provide you with that update. The Play Pavilion will also debut at EPCOT sometime in the near future. This will be a new pavilion in the former Wonders of Life Pavilion, which will showcase unique experiences dedicated to play and fun. The pavilion will include an interactive city where guests will be able to interact with various Disney characters. This pavilion was supposed to open in order to coincide with the 50th anniversary, but was yet another attraction delayed due to the pandemic. Now for a confusing one. The United Kingdom Pavilion was supposed to be receiving a Mary Poppins attraction inspired by the classic film, where guests could stroll along Cherry Tree Lane, pass Admiral Bloom's house, and enter number 17, the Banks family home. However, after the pandemic, Disney announced that this attraction was to be postponed indefinitely, and they have not provided any further updates as of the making of this video. A new special effects pavilion is also supposed to be constructed, which will provide a home for the park's annual festivals and live events, with a 3-level structure providing breathtaking views of the park from a plaza level, middle expo level, and a sky level. No dates have been given as to when this will be completed. Wondrous China is also expected to receive a new film, which will be presented in seamless 360-degree format. Dreamer's Point will be a new statue near the exit of Spaceship Earth, which will celebrate the legacy of Walt Disney and will be placed along natural environments. It will include a wishing tree and a story fountain that will play iconic Disney music. A new quick service restaurant is also expected to open sometime in the near future, called Connections Cafe and Eatery. Disney has not released any further details regarding this restaurant as of the making of this video. Finally, the main entrance to EPCOT will be completely reimagined. This construction is actually occurring right now and should be finished very soon. It will include new pathways, green spaces, and a reimagined fountain. There will also be additional development in the area between Spaceship Earth and the World Showcase Promenade. So, as you can tell, there are many ideas and future plans for EPCOT, but the pandemic seems to have placed many of them on hold for now. However, Guardians of the Galaxy will be opening this summer and promises to be a unique experience and one that should encourage guests to spend a day in the park in order to check out. These two parks had to be combined into this section since each park is only receiving one new change each. For Animal Kingdom, Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond will be a reimagined version of Finding Nemo the Musical, which will be set during the Finding Dory timeline. The story will follow how the fish from Dr. P. Sherman's office have made their way across the ocean to the Marine Life Institute. This show will debut sometime in 2022. Over at Hollywood Studios, Fantasmic will make its long-awaited return this year. This epic water effects show has dazzled guests for almost 20 years and was always considered a must-do on every visit to Hollywood studios. The show closed due to the pandemic, but will be making its much anticipated return sometime this year. Disney Springs is the perfect getaway for Disney World guests who are looking to escape the craziness of the parks and resorts. And 2022 will see the debut of one new restaurant and the potential opening of another. A new ice cream parlor will be coming to Disney Springs in March. Salt and Straw has a reputation for unique flavors and an ever-changing menu, making it a place where guests can have something different and unique each time they stop by to take care of their sweet tooth. On the west side of Disney Springs, a new healthy food option will be constructed called Beatrix. The restaurant will feature gluten-free, vegetarian, and vegan menu options to cater to anyone who wants to eat something which not only tastes good, but is good for your body as well. Staying at a Walt Disney World resort is the best way to fully immerse yourself in all the magic that Disney World has to offer. In the video, Is It Worth Staying on Walt Disney World Property, which I will link here, we here at DDU prove that if you stay off property, then you are essentially just wasting your money. The perks and benefits of staying at a Walt Disney World resort completely outweigh anything that is offered at any off-property resorts. In 2022, we will see the opening of one of the most immersive hotels and also one of the most divisive. But before getting into that, let's take a look at all the new things coming to Disney hotels in 2022. Magic Band Plus will be a new and improved version of the Magic Band with some exciting new features. For example, after you enter the park, Magic Band Plus will light up, vibrate, and interact with certain areas, such as at Galaxy's Edge and during nighttime spectaculars. No exact release date has been announced for Magic Band Plus, but Disney has said that it will be coming in 2022. Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge, will be Disney's 16th Vacation Club property and will be located at the former site of River Country Water Park. Originally planned to be opening in 2022, Disney has announced that construction on this hotel has been postponed and has not given any word as to how long the postponement will last as of the making of this video. And now we come to the biggest and most controversial hotel debuting in Walt Disney World on March 1st. Galactic Star Cruiser is the flagship for what Disney believes is the next generation of hotels and resorts. And it is a fully immersive experience where Star Wars fans can live out their fantasy of living within the Star Wars universe. However, living out this fantasy does come at a hefty price. During a non-peak season, the cost for two people to have a 2-night stay is $4,800. For a family of 4, this price jumps to just under $6,000. Clearly, this hotel has been geared to the most dedicated of Star Wars fans, further proven by the fact that the hotel will only have around 100 cabins. You might be asking, what does this huge price tag buy you? Well, aside from the obvious theming and immersion of the Star Wars universe, included in the price of the resort is 4 meals and refreshments, 1 quick service meal at Hollywood Studios, ongoing interactive entertainment, valet parking, an exclusive Magic Band, and what Disney is calling a Galaxy's Edge excursion. From what has been released about the activities and itinerary, Disney seems to be treating this resort a lot like staying on a Disney cruise ship. On day 1, guests check in from 1 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. Then there is a lunch buffet, which is held in the Crown of Corellia dining room. After that, guests can take sabacc lessons, explore the Star Cruiser, get a data pad orientation, and take part in a galactic social. Also similar to an actual cruise, there is a ship muster on day 1 as well. Day 2 of the experience has 2 breakfast options with transports to Galaxy's Edge happening from 8:40 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. and a whole host of afternoon activity options. These options include a droid racing tournament, model shipbuilding, a sabacc tournament, a porg detection drill, Cantina Chronicles, and an activity called Know Your Co-Pilot. The theme for the Day 2 dinner is a taste around the galaxy, followed by a Halicron Star Cruiser celebration and sweets and treats for later on. Day 3 consists of breakfast and checkout. So from that information, you can decide for yourself if it is worth the high price tag or not. I will say that Disney has run into some marketing issues, as it seems that each time they release promotional videos, they see more and more cancellations from guests who pre-booked their 2-night experience. Many of my fellow YouTubers have also been heavily critical of this hotel, especially for what guests will be getting for that hefty price tag. We here at DDU will not be doing that. The hotel is not opened yet, and I do not feel it is fair to draw any conclusions until the resort has been open for a month or two and we see how guests are reacting and responding. Once enough people have given reviews of their actual experience aboard the Galactic Star Cruiser, I will research that information and then give my views and opinions based on that. Because in the end, that is really the only thing that matters. Sure, we can criticize different ideas and different concept art of things which Disney is doing, or even of things that Universal is doing. But the true measure of success is how guests respond to these new ideas once they become a reality. I'm not going to tell you to go ahead and book a stay aboard the Star Cruiser, and I won't say to skip this resort entirely. All I will say is, let's wait and see how it is once it fully opens to the public in March. On the surface, this new overall concept of a fully immersive hotel does seem exciting and fun, and what I'm curious about is what other fully immersive hotels based on different IPs will Disney and Universal even come up with. I mean, could you imagine a hotel where you stay inside the Hogwarts castle? Or a hotel that puts you right inside the Marvel Universe? We all have to admit that this idea for the next generation of hotels seems really incredible, and time will tell what it means for the future of Disney and Universal resorts. So there you have it. 2022 is shaping up to be a huge year for Walt Disney World. New rides, new shows, new hotels, and also the return of many favorites might just mean that 2022 is the year to take a vacation to the most magical place on Earth. And even if we look ahead, the next 5 or so years are going to see a lot of changes and upgrades to not just Disney World, but Universal Orlando Resort as well. We have Disney going all in with an upgrade to EPCOT, and Universal is constructing an entirely new theme park. The 20s are shaping up to be the theme park decade, And if you have not been to Disney or Universal for a few years, this is absolutely the time to start planning a return to these incredible theme parks. We have not seen this much change happening to the Orlando parks since the 1990s, and I can tell you from experience that that decade was some of the best times I ever had in Orlando. With that said, please remember to smash that like and subscribe button, as it would really help this new channel to grow. Until next time, happy planning everyone.